Okay, I got a pretty crazy story today. So, I'm to go to my grandparents' house, and they live in a very small town. I'd say the population is at least 50. Anyways, so I was walking down this road, and it reminded me of a time that my cousin almost got kidnapped. And so, I'm going to talk about that today. So, this story takes place while at my grandparents' house, but not exactly at their house. It takes place more or less, I'd say a couple feet away from their house, down on the road. So, my cousins also live by my grandparents, and so we were visiting them, and we were coming back to my grandparents' house to spend the night there. So, I'd say it was around 6 in the afternoon. And we're walking back to my grandparents' house, and we're on the block of their house. So, we start turning onto their property, and right before we turn onto their property, we see this black van pull out from the alleyway behind us. And this black van turns onto the street where people walk, which is crazy because if someone was there, they would have been literally ran over and killed. But anyways, they pull onto they turn really fast around the corner and then onto the street, not the street, but the sidewalk, and they slam on the brakes, and then this van has a sliding side door for passengers, and they open that, and then three full-grown men, I'd say in their 20s or 30s, file out of the back of the van, and they start approaching. They said they ran towards us, and when they ran towards us, I was like frozen. I was just standing there. So they pick up my cousin, okay, and he's like 4, 5, and they throw him, they just take him, pick him up, and they literally just toss him in the back of the van, and they start driving off. They squealed off. And so at this point, we had no idea what to do. So we get back to my grandparents' house, and we told my cousins and then my grandparents what happened. And they called the cops and whatnot, and the cops are chasing after them, and they get to the highway. So the highway, I'd say, is it's like
5 minutes remaining.
right around the corner, pretty much, from where this happened at. And so they get to the highway fairly quickly, and they start driving down the highway, and they're pretty far ahead of us. We're chasing after them. And so I'd say about 5 to 10 minutes later, after all this happens, the cops finally catch up to them, and they pull them over. And when they pulled them over, they were they shined the flashlight in their eyes and stuff. They got them in the back of the cop car, and I think three of the there was, I think, 4 guys and a girl. Three of the 4 guys I think were high, and the other one was, who knows. And then the girl was my cousin's dad's ex-girlfriend, and basically what happened was she couldn't wait 1 day to get her kid, and so decided to kidnap him. They literally picked his ass up from the sidewalk and threw him into the back of the van, sorry. And they drove off, and yeah, he got kidnapped, and that's it.